everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your continuing support and always coming back and watching these videos. If you're new, thank you for clicking and watching, even if it's just for a brief minute. Thank you. So if you're new, these videos are my weekly updates in regards to my weight loss journey, what I did with the week, what happened, what was good, what was bad, what needs improvement, goals, all those types of things. It is December 9th. It's around 9:30 p.m., a little after, and if 9:30 p.m. Eastern, and going off of that, if you were in the path of this winter storm, which I was, you received snow, and in my area we received about 8 to 10 inches of snow, so good and bad depending on how you look at it. So let's get started. So this week I feel I am confident that it was a good week in regards to nutrition and my eating and my food. I feel like I did really well. I stuck hard to, not hard, but I did stick with what my goal was in regards to nutrition, in regards to food, in regards to swapping, and all those types of things. So to give you an example, for one dinner I had, it was some chicken, and the side that I had was, what was it for that day? It was corn. I had corn that day. And then the next day I had chicken again, with a little bit of rice and a little bit of broccoli. And so, I feel like those are good meals, right? In my opinion, they were good meals. And they were smaller portions than what I usually am used to. So really proud of that. I drink lots of water. I stuck to my rule of only drinking sweet tea, which is my fave, my all-time, it's my weakness. If you can't tell, I'm from the South. But sweet tea, I stuck to my rule of drinking only when I'm eating and limiting it to at most 2 glasses. And they're not really big glasses. They're smaller than, like, my glasses are smaller than restaurant glasses, and I purposefully use this smaller, rounder glass that I have that's a little smaller, which obviously takes in less amount of sweet tea, so I purposefully use that to kind of trick myself into thinking like, oh yeah, I'm drinking all the sweet tea I want. But I'm not, because it's a little bit less than what a regular glass is. So I'm drinking a little bit less, so, just kind of tricks like those. As far as exercise, I exercised, I think, maybe 3 days this week, which is obviously, it's okay, but there is room for improvement, obviously, which is always good. Oh, there's always room for improvement, which isn't bad. So we should always try to better ourselves in any and all aspects, and this week one of the things I need to better myself on is exercising a little bit more. But I did exercise about, I think, 3 days. I'm confident in saying 3 days, not more, but definitely 3. The workouts I did included mountain climbers, hip dips, lunges, squats, obviously stretching, and some arm exercises. I don't know what they're called, but they're for like arm fat and back fat, which is something I want to get rid of, obviously. But yeah, I know last week I said my husband and I were going to figure out what we were going to do, if I was going to go to the gym or not, but we haven't figured that out yet, so we'll see. Either way, I'm exercising at home, which no matter what happens, I should obviously exercise no matter what, even if it's 15 minutes a day. And that's kind of what I've been doing at home. It's been about 15, 20, at most 30 minutes a day of exercise here at home. Yeah, so pretty good, in my opinion, an overall pretty good week. I did have one day where I did not do what I was supposed to, which was I was out at the store with my baby, and like not my baby husband, but my baby son. I was out at the store with my son, and I decided, we were leaving the store, and I was like, you know what, I'm hungry, it's lunchtime, I haven't eaten anything, I'm just gonna go to Wendy's. So I went and I plugged it into my MyFitnessPal, which I'll talk about that a little bit in a minute. And the meal was like 1,000 calories, and that was just like the burger and the fries, and I was like, oh my goodness, that's not good. So it just kind of opened my eyes to like calorie counting, and it just opened my eyes. It was just astonishing. Like, I never really thought about it. So yeah. So going off of that, MyFitnessPal, in one of my earlier beginning videos, I talked about calorie counting and that being a goal of mine, and I slipped up a lot on that. But that's one of my goals right now, is to track everything with MyFitnessPal, which is a calorie counting app, and it helps you figure out, based on your weight and your height and your goal and whatever, it helps you figure out how many calories you're supposed to be eating in a day, how much of those calories should be proteins, carbs, fats, sodium, all those types of things. So I feel like it's a really good app, and obviously not 100%. I don't think anything is, but it's a really good app, and it's helping me a lot to realize kind of what things I should be looking out for, and what I can better myself at. So I feel like it's a really good app, and I just, and the good thing about it, if also for all of you, is it has a huge database. You can even scan the code on like things you buy from like Walmart or Harris Teeter or whatever. You can even scan the code, and it pops it up right there on the screen, and it tells you like the portion and the calories, and if you had more or less of the portion or whatever. It's just awesome. You should try it. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. And you can also track your water intake and the exercises you did. So it's an all-in-one app. I love it. It's awesome. The only thing is I'm Mexican, so one of the things is I haven't really tried it with like tacos and gorditas and all that kind of stuff. I don't think it would be very accurate, but I'm gonna try that, because usually on the weekend, that's what I'm eating during the week. I'm keeping it very chicken or fish or whatever, with rice and broccoli and corn and pastas and stuff like that. So very things you can obviously search for that are more common, but I'm not sure how it would do with that. So with like actual Mexican type food, so I'm not sure. But anyways, we'll see how that goes. I actually need to try that. I need to see how that goes. Yeah, so as far as goals, like I said, tracking my calories and food intake is one of my biggest goals. The other goal is water. So one of the things that I do throughout the week to like motivate myself and keep myself on track is I watch a lot of videos on tips for weight loss, testimonials, other people's videos, inspiration. That's just kind of what I look for. And one of the tips I found recently that kept popping up was drinking a glass of water before anything else. So like before coffee, before you do anything else, before you bring anything into your body, to drink a glass of water. And that's kind of like the turn on switch for your body, and it helps flush out toxins and all the bad things, and it kind of just like starts your metabolism. It helps it, and I heard once or twice that it's supposed to like help you not feel as hungry. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but yeah. So that's one of my other goals, to not only drink a lot of water, but to drink water in the morning right after I wake up to boost metabolism and flush out toxins and all that stuff. So yeah, and with that, that's not saying that I'm losing all my other goals, but I am starting with 2 goals that I want to build into habits, and once I have them as habits, I'll add on another goal or 2 or 3, but I feel like 2 goals is enough at a time, because I don't want to be overwhelmed and feel like I'm failing or something. I feel like 2 goals is enough to build into habits, and that's kind of a goal in itself, to build habits, to build good habits, to replace all my bad habits with good habits. And these are the first 2 habits that I am dedicating myself onto to build as habits. So as always, weekly weigh-in. So let's get started. So again, I apologize, I'm always on the floor. Okay, always on the floor, I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna weigh myself. Again, I don't know how to make this thing turn around. So stepping on the scale, and I weigh 168.4, so awesome for me. And if you remember, I weighed 170 point something. I'll be honest with you guys, I had recorded the video like an hour ago, but it didn't save on my phone because apparently there wasn't enough space on my phone for it to stay or whatever and fully record. So anyways, I lost that video, so I can't really tell you. My scale is actually pretty cool. It will show you your weight loss progress. So from your last weigh-in to this weigh-in, it will show you your progress of what you weigh now, what your last weight was, and how much you lost. So again, my weight today is 168.4. I know I weighed 170 last Sunday. I don't know, well, like 170.4, 170.6, whatever, I don't know. But right now I weigh 168.4, so we know I lost 2 pounds, which is, yay, awesome for me. But yeah, I just lost the other video, so I can't tell you the exact amount. But yeah, so 168.4 is what I weighed today. So hopefully we'll keep moving forward. So thank you guys for watching, for tuning in. If you're new here, thank you for watching. If you wanted to follow me, I will truly appreciate it. If you're starting your weight loss journey, I am also here to support you and to be there for you, and so we can do this together. There is a whole community that is doing this, that has gone through this, through weight loss journeys, and we are all here as a community to support and build up one another, and specifically to my support system that watches every week and is always there for me. Thank you. I love you guys. And I will see y'all next week. And if you have any tips, comments, questions, or advice or anything, leave them in the comments below. If you want to subscribe, I would appreciate it if more people just gave out that support to either me or somebody else that you know that is trying to lose weight and is trying to better themselves. So thank you so much. I will see you guys next week.